Hi, a very good afternoon to all of you. Okay, so काफी students have been asking कि if they have a score on the other side, on the lower side of the marking, right? Like around 150 or below that, or around 125-ish. ठीक है? What all options do they have? ठीक है? So first of all, you need to consider the fact कि इस साल the marking is out of 300. ठीक है? तो जो भी प्रीवियस मार्किंग थी, प्रीवियस कट ऑफ थी, दे वर आउट ऑफ 400 कंसिडरिंग बोथ पार्ट ए एंड पार्ट। ठीक है, इस साल देयर इज नो पार्ट ए, इट्स कंप्लीटली सब्जेक्ट डोमेन विच मेक्स अप टू 300 मार्क्स। ठीक है, सो वी नीड टू कंसिडर कि लास्ट ईयर जो रिस्पेक्टिव कट ऑफ थी उनके बेसिस पे क्या रहा मार्किंग, क्या कट ऑफ रहा, एंड नाउ फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर ईयर व्हाट एग्जैक्टली वी कैन एक्सपेक्ट। ठीक है, सो अभी जो आपके सामने आई हैव ओपन, लाइक आई हैव बीन टेलिंग यू कि द बेस्ट ऑप्शन इज और आर द central universities of your respective states or nearby states where you're comfortable to relocate. ठीक है, also of course having said that, what I prefer is and what I suggest as well कि आप हमेशा फिर भी go through the course curriculum. ठीक है, what exactly is being taught and everything. I know you can argue the fact कि नहीं, central universities might not be up to the mark. Some of the central universities might not be up to the mark to the institutions like D School, JNU. But let me tell you, all these universities, all these central universities do offer you quality education. They have decent, good curriculum as well. So I would request, if you are on the other side of the marking, okay, just have a look at the curriculum. Okay. Now, so this particular cutoff is from last year. Okay, and this is for Central University of Rajasthan, right? तो अगर आप ये notice करोगे, this is the provisional merit list for the candidates for MA Economics course, right? Now, if you notice the very first number, okay, very first number, it's around 115, okay, and the second number you can see 173 and so on. So all these marks, first of all, are out of 400. Okay. The reason I told you to look at the marking starting from the top, अब आप नीचे अगर marks देखोगे, then you will realize कि you have marks going as low as 93, going as low as, in fact, 63 and 44 as well, depending upon different categories, right? So this shows you exactly from where a cutoff starts. In case of University of Rajasthan, ये last year के context में है, which means out of 400. So अगर मैं इसमें, if I go at the highest number as well, that is around 188, if I'm not wrong. ठीक है, so that is around 188 overall. Sorry. Overall, if you look at the marking, then you will find the variety in terms of numbering, in terms of the marks obtained. Okay, so this is the picture I wanted to show you, because so that आप confident रहो कि whatever the score you have scored, okay, it can be around 100 as well, it can be below 100 as well. There is still chance, there is still possibility that you might be able to make it again, right? So we need not lose hope कि नहीं, मेरा स्कोर, पहला मेरा स्कोर बहुत कम है, ठीक है, मेरे को कहीं एडमिशन नहीं मिलेगा. No, that's not the case. Secondly, मेरा स्कोर कम है, then I might not get many options. But honestly, आपके पास काफी सारे ऑप्शन हैं, especially the central universities में काफी सारे ऑप्शंस हैं आपके पास. ठीक है, so what I wanted to do was to show you to refer to a document which is official, which is officially shared by the respective institutions. So this is one such document showing the provisional merit list of the candidates for MA Economics course from last year for Central University of Rajasthan. ठीक है, आप चाहो तो you can, if you want, I can share this document in our official Telegram group. ठीक है, आप मेरे को पिंग कर देना, I'll share the document with all of you in that particular. ठीक है, so this is now related to one of the central universities. ठीक है, अब आप आ जाते हैं सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हरियाणा. ठीक है, अगेन गुड डिसेंट रिनाउंड नेम, काफी अच्छा ऑप्शन है, दोनों ही, इनफैक्ट राजस्थान भी एंड हरियाणा भी. ठीक है, सो यहाँ पे अगर पहले वी लुक एट द सीट मैट्रिक्स, ठीक है, पहले हम सीट मैट्रिक्स देख लेते हैं फॉर 2024-25. So they have mentioned कि last year the intake was around 40 students, ठीक है, 40 students, and here's the bifurcation that they have shared for those 40 seats. ठीक है, so ideally we expect the same number of seats to be there for this year as well, and even the bifurcation of the seats will be as per the same last year until unless there is a major ruling out there in terms of seat bifurcation. ठीक है, so ये रहा आपका सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हरियाणा का number of seats or seat matrix for this particular year, which is 40. Good number of intake for a central university. ठीक है, now अब अगर हम बात करें सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हरियाणा की काउंसलिंग की और रजिस्ट्रेशन की, ठीक है, सो अगर हम उनके ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट से डॉक्यूमेंट जब हम देखते हैं, ठीक है, सो एज वी कैन से ऑनलाइन एप्लीकेशन. सो अगेन जैसे आपको बताया गया है कि हर एक यूनिवर्सिटी के लिए यू विल हैव टू सेपरेटली रजिस्टर ऑन देयर रिस्पेक्टिव वेबसाइट्स. ठीक है, डोंट बी इन अ नोशन कि नहीं हमने CUT पे जाके रजिस्टर कर दिया है, सो देयर इज नो फर्दर स्टेप रिक्वायर्ड. आपको रिस्पेक्टिव यूनिवर्सिटी पे जाके अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, so here it is. All the candidates are required to register themselves on the online on the university website, which is Central University of Haryana.ac.in CUH to participate in the online counseling. ठीक है, अब schedule कैसा है, क्या dates है? तो the start of the online registration for admission in CUH registration fee, ठीक है, is 300. They have mentioned the registration fee pool. Or so mota mota from this public notice, what we can take out is the start date of the registration, which is 22nd of April. Okay. However, I'm not able to see the registration link active abhi, so that remains to be seen. Ideally, it was supposed to start on from Monday onwards. Okay. So 22nd of April. Last date is 21st of May. Gives you one proper month to complete your application to pay the fee. Okay. So yeah, last date of registration, filling, locking of choices and everything is 21st of May, Tuesday. Okay. The detailed counseling schedule for the PG admission will be notified due course of time. Okay, fair enough. So important date हमें पता चल गई, starting date, last date, and what is the fees, which is ₹300. ठीक है, I don't think so there's anything extra यहाँ पे. The official notice was released on 17th of April. Cool. तो ये हो गया आपका यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हरियाणा का. ठीक है, वहीं जब आप यहाँ पे अगर जाके देखोगे, सो आई वाज नॉट एबल टू सी. आइडियली यहाँ पे just above this they should start or add a activated link for registration, जो कि अभी यहाँ पे visible नहीं है. ठीक है, then apart from that, of course, अगर आपको फीस एंड ऑल देखना है तो आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे. They have mentioned, I guess, ये पुराना वाला है, राइट, यहाँ पे अभी अवेलेबल नहीं है. सो फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर सेशन अभी यहाँ पे सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हरियाणा का रजिस्ट्रेशन लिंक एक्टिव नहीं है. बट अगर आप, हाँ, इट शुड हैव स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम मंडे. अभी हुआ नहीं है, इट विल स्टार्ट मोस्ट लाइकली आजकल में हो जाना चाहिए, और बाय मैक्स टू मैक्स फ्राइडे, won't delay beyond that. Last date is 21st of May. ठीक है, number of seats are 40. Even in this case, in case of Central University of Haryana, more or less the cutoffs would be on the similar lines. ठीक है, थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे होगा for sure, and ideally most likely शायद से थोड़ा सा ऊपर एंड पे रहेगा. Again, same logic. This year 300, last year it was 400. Official list I couldn't find it over here, or else I would have definitely shared from the last year to give you a proper idea. तभी उसके ऊपर we would have discussed. तो जैसे अगर वो आता है, सो आई विल शेयर इट फॉर यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हरियाणा एज वेल. दोनों ही काफी अच्छे ऑप्शन है, हरियाणा, राजस्थान, ऑफ कोर्स गुजरात इज देयर एज वेल, एंड कर्नाटका, एंड ऑफ कोर्स ऑल दी स्टेट सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटीज जो भी हैं सारे, दे आर गुड डिसेंट ऑप्शन, स्पेशली if you want to start your masters this year itself and you are on the other side of the market. ठीक है, so this was from these two. Cool. राजस्थान, हरियाणा, हरियाणा का शेड्यूल, सीट मैट्रिक्स वी हैव ऑलरेडी डन. ठीक है, अब आ जाते हैं थोड़े और ऑप्शंस पे. ठीक है, ये जो ऑप्शन है, दिस इज आई वुड से कि वन ऑफ द बेस्ट ऑप्शन, स्पेशली अगर आप in the range of 150-60 ho, and you are not able to make up for DSC, JNU, IGDR, Gokhale. For these institutions, if you're not able to do it, then Pondicherry is a good university. It's a really good option. ठीक है, आप एक बारी again उनका course curriculum देख सकते हो. So the reason I wanted to share this was because ये रहा उनका first provisional list. ठीक है, from the last year again out of 400. The number you're looking at is the highest marks are 212 out of 400. Again, 212 out of 400. That is the highest cutoff at Pondicherry University from last year. So ideally, accordingly, it should be adjusted for 300, and you can assume कि हाँ कितना ज़्यादा marking में ये जा पाएगा, and that should be the one that should help you in securing your admission at Pondicherry University. अब ये भी देख लेते हैं कि what was the last number. ठीक है, ये है आपका starting number of 212 out of 400 for general. जनरल की लास्ट 3 आउट ऑफ 400 183. ठीक है, लास्ट कट ऑफ पौंडीचेरी की लास्ट ईयर गई है फॉर जनरल कैटेगरी 183, विच इज अगेन आउट ऑफ 400. ठीक है, हमें 300 के हिसाब से अज्यूम करना होगा कि कितनी वेरिएशन आ सकती है. ठीक है, ओबीसी इट वाज 180 वाज द हाईएस्ट स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट एंड द लास्ट कट ऑफ पॉइंट वाज 150. ठीक है, then again the SC 166, last was 132, ST 136, last was 108, PH 125, 59, EWS 159, 139, Pondicherry General 115. ठीक है, of course state owned reservation है वहाँ पे for Pondicherry based students. ठीक है, so I guess for the localites, they have a really good reservation as well, number of seats wise, and in terms of score as well. ठीक है, so आप एक बारी वो भी cross check कर सकते हो. And apart from that, आप देख सकते हो, the reason I'm showing you the highest number and the lowest number of every category is so that आपको idea रहे कि अगर last year ये scenario था, तो इस साल I am kind of in a position that I might secure admission. ठीक है, so we don't have to lose hope कि नहीं मेरा 150 160 के आसपास है फिर भी नहीं होगा. There is good chance कि there that you might get into, because ये जो score है that is out of 400, both part A, part B. This year it is only domain subject which is out of 300. We need to understand that as well. ठीक है, so ये सारे options आपके पास हैं, starting and the last cut off भी है आपके पास. ठीक है, so and of course, if you want to do research work from Pondicherry University, it's a good option to go for that as well. Okay, the final path which you want to take is completely up to you. Whether it's a corporate job, whether it is a research work, whether it is further studies and so on, that completely depends upon you. But here is one such option which is reasonably good. Okay, I'm not saying for corporate placement right away, but of course you can connect with the alumni and discuss about the same. Okay, so this was Pondicherry University, and this is your DTU. This is your DTU option. Take a Delhi Technological University, Delhi. Again for last year, again referring to the last year's cutoff, the first round of counseling, it is for the general category. Again, total score part A, part B should be equal or greater than 190. ठीक है, अब इसमें इन्होंने 190 के स्कोर में there is that element of part A, so we need to consider कि इस साल वो नहीं है and to what an extent it can go down accordingly. ठीक है, क्योंकि इस बारी लेवल बड़ा है, so it might be same, that can be the case, but ideally it should decrease a bit. ठीक है, so respective category wise इन्होंने आपको कट ऑफ्स दिया हुआ है, मार्किंग दिए हुए हैं 190, 100, 130, 126. ठीक है, 185. In fact, for some of the categories you have they have called all the registered applicants for the first round of counseling. ठीक है, So for the first round of counseling, they have given the respective cutoffs, number of students, and so on. Okay. And this is the venue, Vivek Vihar, Delhi. Okay. First round of counseling का schedule है, which was dated 11th of August. Cool. Because last year it happened a bit late. ठीक है. Cool. तो ये रहा आपका DTU का भी. So roughly, we have gone through some of the central universities. We have gone through some of the semi-private universities or private universities. Okay. So overall, this is the scenario. And what I want from this particular session for all of you is to feel positive about the marks, whatever you have scored, whatever the number is. कुछ नहीं होता. We have already seen कि हमारे पास options हैं पहली बार. And we will just have to wait for the right time. First cutoff नहीं होगा तो second cutoff होगा, ठीक है. Second नहीं तो third cutoff होगा, ठीक है. And of course, let me repeat again, which I have told you in earlier session, as there is spot rounds as well of different universities, ठीक है. So we need to wait for those as well. So stay positive. Definitely you will get a good college, ठीक है. The question will be कि how good the college is. ठीक है, आई एग्री ऑन दैट पार्ट कि कितना अच्छा कॉलेज होगा उस पे चीजें डिपेंड करेंगी, बट यू विल सिक्योर अ गुड कॉलेज फॉर श्योर, because I have already shared you about different central universities, already shared about the private universities, semi-private universities, the mix. So it's all good, and let's just wait for the first list of first round of counseling for these respective institutions. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining.